Hello, Tim from Fair Play Now, and it's the 13th of April 2021. Well, it's finally happened. I've finally joined the ranks of the true YouTube rebels and had one of my videos pulled down by YouTube. I got home last night and I made a video all about the drug that starts with the letter I, and I've got a couple of other videos that I've made about it, and I made a bit of a longer video last night and in a slightly different format. And what I did, because I've got my big computer back, I kind of lent it to my mum for a couple of months over the winter there, and I've got it back, and I've finally figured out how to use the sort of screen capture software on that computer. So I was able to get a few news articles up and a couple of videos up, and I kind of began by going through a couple of news articles, and then I got this video going and all about the drug that starts with the letter I. And what I did is I kind of watched it as the screen capture video was recording me, and I was kind of coming out with my little bit of commentary on it and thoughts and opinions on what they were saying. But it was a very interesting video, and I uploaded it probably about 10 o'clock last night, and it took me blimmin' ages, pretty much all evening to do it. Uploaded it, and it seemed, because it kind of went on to start with and it was getting a few views. So I went to bed, got up this morning, got my breakfast, went back onto YouTube to see how that was doing views wise, and it went blank. It just wasn't there. And I thought, oh no, I think I know what's happened here. And sure enough, got the little notification, and it was, you have violated the medical terms and conditions, or whatever it is. It is a false medical information, apparently, is what I was doing. And I think their message is something like, if any content that goes against or contradicts the WHO and their guidelines is deemed to be not suitable for YouTube, and that's why we've removed it. And honestly, since when did the WHO become our lords and masters, the only organisation that anyone can sort of listen to? And of course it's run by human beings, isn't it? And human beings are fallible, they're able to be corrupted and all the rest of it. So why the whole world puts its eggs into one basket and has to depend on this one agency to tell us what to do and how to think medically, I just do not know. But that was the response I got, or the reason I got for having my video pulled down. And it's quite ironic, because the video I was watching and commenting on my video, they were talking about censorship, and I was kind of saying how disgusting it is that this censorship's going on. I suppose a bit naively I thought I wasn't going to be immune to it, but I just thought, as I've only got a couple of dozen subscribers, I'd probably fly under the radar a little bit, is what my thinking was. And I was kind of thinking YouTube probably won't really bother with me until I get at least a few hundred subs. But no, that doesn't seem to be the case. And it's not even like I was kind of coming out with untruthful stuff about medical stuff, because all it was, first of all, I kind of looked at a few newspaper headlines from publications around the world. The first one was a Philippines newspaper, because apparently the Philippines are going to be announcing very shortly whether they're going to be running with the drug that starts with the letter I or not. So I was just commenting on that, and that was actually the Filipino health minister, I think she was. So, and how that is going against anything when it's a government minister, I do not know. And then the other one I was talking about really is there was a court case in South Africa where they've basically approved the use of the drug that starts with the letter I for combating the lurgy. And I was just reporting on that, and that was from, again, a mainstream media source in South Africa. And then the video that I was commenting on and watching and kind of reacting to, that was all sorts of proper doctors, qualified doctors, and even some US senators were featuring in this film. So I don't see how you can get any more mainstream than that. So yeah, a little bit paid off, to be honest with you. But what I've done, it has spurred me on to open up an account on brand YouTube, which I've done. I did actually try uploading the video there this morning, but it seems to be taking a long time, so I don't know if it's going to be there by the time you go and look at it. If it's not, I'll come back with another video telling you when that video I've had banned does appear. But yeah, it doesn't seem to be quite as speedy and almost instantaneous as uploading to YouTube is. I don't know why, I'm just brand new to it, so got to look into these things and find out what it's all about. But, and I better not put a link to my video there on brand YouTube, but if you go onto brand YouTube, go onto their little search facility and just type in Fair Play Now. It's the same name as this, except it's all kind of one word, so don't put any gaps between the fair and the play and the now, all one word. And then as soon as you hit enter, you should see my ugly mug appear. Hopefully the video, I've actually done a short version and a long version of it, the long version being about sort of 10-15 minutes longer, so you can take your choice as to which one you see, if indeed they are up by the time you go over there. If my videos aren't up, there is another video by a doctor who again isn't kind of flavour of the month with YouTube, and his initials are VC, so it's Dr. VC. You probably know who I'm talking about, but if you don't, basically if you go onto brand YouTube, right onto their homepage, you'll see him. He's pretty much the first face, or one of the first faces who that greet you when you go onto that. So, and he's just come out with a really interesting video. His latest one, something, the title of which is something like The Resistance, We're in the Resistance and We Will Win. So it's basically his latest one. So at least check that video out. There's a bit of viewing for you there. But I'll leave it there for now. And yeah, I'm going to go home and see if I can get these videos sorted out on brand YouTube. So Tim from Fair Play Now, thanks for watching.